What if I told you there's an invisible switch inside you? A switch you can flip right now to change how you feel and even how you think? Well, today we're gonna find it. And spoiler alert, it's been right under your nose this whole time.
I mean, just think about that for a second. What if your breath isn't just this automatic thing that happens to you, but is actually a remote control for your body's entire operating system? Every single day, you and we take about 20,000 breaths. And the crazy part is, most of them happen on complete autopilot. We don't give them a single thought. But what if we're missing something huge in those moments? Well, there's this ancient science, it's called Swar Vigyan, and it says this automatic process, it's not just air going in and out, it's actually a powerful hidden switch. And the best part, it's one you can learn to control. Now look, this isn't some new age fad. This knowledge is ancient. It's actually framed as this incredible dialogue between the deities Shiva and Parvati, where they're exploring the deepest secrets of how our bodies work. The source for all this is an ancient text, the Shiva Swarodaya, and it doesn't mess around. It calls this science of breath the crown jewel of all knowledge. Basically, a way to understand how our own personal breath connects us to the energy of the entire universe. And the core idea is surprisingly simple. It's this: we almost never breathe equally from both our nostrils. Nope, at any given moment, one is always more dominant, more open than the other. And this dominance naturally switches sides about every hour to hour and a half. Okay, so these two nostrils, they represent two totally different energy currents. When you're breathing mainly through your left nostril, that activates what's called the Ida Nadi, or the moon breath. Think of this as your cool, calm, creative, chill-out mode. But when you breathe through your right nostril, you're activating the Pingala Nadi, the sun breath. That's your heat, your energy, your get up and go. Now, I know this might sound a little mystical, but this is where things get really, really fascinating. What those ancient yogis figured out just by looking inward, well, we can now see it and understand it through the lens of modern physiology. So, the ancient yogis, they called this science Swar Vigyan. It literally just means the specific, precise knowledge of the flow of your breath. But here's the kicker. Modern science has observed the exact same thing. They call it the nasal cycle. They've even classified it as an ultradian rhythm, a natural biological cycle that just repeats all day long. It's a total validation of what those ancient texts were talking about thousands of years ago. How cool is that? And the connections, they just go deeper. Breathing through one nostril or the other acts as a direct switch for the two main parts of our nervous system. Breathing through the left nostril, that's the moon breath, it activates our rest and digest mode. Breathing through the right, the sun breath, flips on our fight or flight mode. It's that direct. And it doesn't even stop there. It actually crosses over in the brain. So breathing through your left nostril, it stimulates your right brain hemisphere, the home of your intuition and creativity. And breathing through your right nostril stimulates your left hemisphere, the center for logic and analytical thinking. You can literally switch your dominant mode of thinking just by changing how you breathe. It's wild. Okay, so this is all great theory, right? But how do we actually use this? Let's get into the practical side of things, because this isn't just trivia, it's a toolkit for optimizing your daily life. So, the whole strategy is to match your actions with your body's natural energy flow. When your calm moon breath is active in your left nostril, that's the perfect time for creative work, learning music, or having a peaceful chat. But when your energetic sun breath is flowing through the right nostril, that's when you hit the gym, eat a big meal, or tackle a really tough logical problem. Here's a super simple technique you can try at your very next meal. So, to properly digest food, your body needs to be in that active, sun energy state. Before you eat, just check your breath. If your left nostril is the dominant one, no problem. Just gently close it off with your finger and take a few deep breaths through your right nostril. That's it. You're basically turning on your digestive fire, so your body's ready to go. Or what about this for a headache? A lot of times, a headache is tied to some kind of imbalance. So the yogic fix is to figure out which nostril is more active, close that one, and then breathe slowly and deeply through the one that feels more blocked or less active. The idea is that it helps rebalance everything and can actually ease the pain. And here is the ultimate biohack for manually flipping that switch whenever you want. If you need a burst of energy before you exercise, just lie on your left side for a few minutes. That tends to open up the right energetic nostril. Feeling stressed and need to calm down? lie on your right side to help activate the calming left nostril. It's a simple physical way to change your entire state on demand. So I'll leave you with this. Let's make it real. Just take a second right now. Put a finger under your nose and just feel your breath. Which side is more open? Is it your sun or your moon energy that's flowing? And more importantly, how does that line up with how you're feeling right now? The answer might just surprise you.